What's going on, y'all? We here with another one. I just gotta get it off. You know what I'm saying? So, I was thinking just now, like, yo, I got my little man with me. I'm about to take him to school, but anyways, yo. So I'm gonna just have to project a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Yo, life is a play. It's a live play. You know what I'm saying? You gonna fuck up. Everybody gonna see it. Ain't no do-overs, but you gotta keep going. You know how like movies, they go cut, boom, they go cut, then you can redo it. That's not how life is. You know what I mean? There's no fucking redos. You don't get another chance. It's a live play. But what you don't want to do is get stuck on stage. You don't want to get stuck on stage. You understand me? A lot of motherfuckers get stuck on stage. For example, and which brought on this, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to a friend the other day, and he got into talking like, yeah, man, he going through shit, woman shit, got kids, bang, bang, bang. And he was talking about, he want to do like a show and shit for like good dads, and they come together and they talk about, basically, what I hear about it is, it sounds like a motherfucking pity party. And I'm not a person that would subscribe to watching that shit. And I don't think anybody that's in this type of energy or realm want to even watch some shit like that, right? But there is a show for people like that, and shit like that. But anyways, but boom. So, but before he got even to the end of all of that, he was talking about money problems. I'm the type of person, if I hear a problem, I'm the friend, I'm looking for solutions. Like, I don't want us to dwell on the problem forever. Let's try to figure out a solution. You understand? Because a problem is nothing. A problem is nothing but something to solve. That's all a problem is. It's just a task, something we need to solve. That's it. What's a problem? Right? So, from that, I'm like, yo, now this guy, when I tell you, master cook. He can cook his ass off, boy. He makes this great sauce, jerk chicken. Anyway, my nigga could cook. You feel what I'm saying? And I've always been saying this. He comes from like family of cooks. So my whole life I've always been saying like, yo, this motherfucker should be a fucking chef or whatever. Like, yo. But anyways, besides that. So I'm like, yo, fuck all that. These days, everybody do the cooking. They want to cook plates in the hood. $10 a plate. Well, now these days, the way inflation is going, shit, if you making plates and selling them, they're gonna have to be $20 to $30 for you to even make some profit. After buying the food, preparing it, and your time to make anything, you're gonna have to charge motherfuckers like $30 a plate. And then again, in this economy, most people gonna be like, I'll just make it myself. You know what I mean? Or that'll just be a special occasion thing for when they get paid on Friday. I'm talking for the normals and where they at. You know what I'm saying? So what my perspective on this shit is like, yo, fuck all that. You always been mad charismatic. That's how I remember you. That's how I remember you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I remember of you. You've always been very charismatic. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we should rent out like a commercial fucking kitchen, and I'll shoot the shit for you. Like I'm the type person, like I'm not gonna just tell you like, yo, go do that. I'm gonna come with a shovel and help you dig. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of friend I am. I'm gonna help you dig. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have a shovel too. You gotta have your own shovel. Like, I'm not about to just bring one shovel and I'm digging and you watching. You know what I'm saying? That's not how this shit gonna work. But I'm like, yo, we could record you cooking whole different types. Like, we could record you cooking everything. You know what I mean? The meat, the right provisions, and show them how you do it in the way that you are in your island, because it's Jamaican, and the way that y'all do it. And I'll break them shits up into pieces, then break them up into shorts. You'll have mad content. And not only will you'll get more money with your charisma than you would ever selling plates. Trust me, people will love it, and they'll learn how to cook your food. They'll learn how to cook the food, and that's what people love watching shit. We're in an era people love watching stuff. You know what I mean? So give people something to watch. Motherfucker don't want to say, he don't even hear me. I can tell going right in there, like, yeah, man, that's a good idea, man. I'm really just trying to do it. I'm like, oh man, you want to build a community of motherfuckers that's not focused on making money and building self. I'm just not understanding. It's just not. I'm just confused. And that's why I get into the thing of like, yo, I get the motive. I hate wasting my time. And these days I find, like, sometimes I feel bad because I feel like I'm leaving. But then I just understand it's just the casualties of war. You know what I mean? It's like survival's remorse, basically. So I'll come back and I'll talk to people, but I realize like they just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could give motherfuckers everything, but they're just stuck in a locked mindset. They're in a fixed mindset, and they cannot help it. They cannot help it. They're in a fixed mindset. Like, they cannot be taught. Like, some people, like, I remember back in the days, like, if you ever play sports, then you've heard this term before. They be like, oh, this person is not coachable. Some people are just not coachable, and it is what it is. They are not coachable at all, right? And there's nothing you can do with them. They're not coachable, so you can't win with them. So, and they can have the illest skill set. You know what I mean? That's how some motherfuckers, like, back in the day, I'm from New York City, and, like, you know what I mean? And they gonna be the illest point guard, boom, 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 boom. But he'll get to the next level to college, and you be like, he come back to the hood like, yo, why are you trying to figure out why it didn't work out for him in the university that he went to? Then you realize, and you hear around, like, he wasn't coachable. He didn't know how to fit into a system. He didn't want to be taught. He didn't want to learn or further. He just thought he had it all. You know what I mean? It's like why I need to learn. It's like that attitude, and people could feel that. Even if you don't say it, people could feel that about you. You know what I mean? I even got into that with like my uncle the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's telling me about, I'm not gonna get into like his health or whatever, and he know how I eat, and I'm trying to help him, you know, and basically help him with he's been discussing that with the doctor, and we talked about doing a fast to help his kidneys and whatnot, and it's not the first time. And every time I'm saying, he'd be like, yeah, man, you know, it's so hard to find the seeded grapes and seeded watermelon around, man. I don't know what my guy is. Whatever. And so I got fed up, and I just messaged him back. And I have a respect for my elders that's to the utmost. So even when I talk to them, and you'll realize that as you get older, sometimes you realize like you know more than your elder. They're just older than you, but they haven't done the knowledge. You know what I mean? In certain topics, that's just your thing. That's your thing that they've never done the knowledge to. So you know more than them. It's not being arrogant, but you just know more than them because you've done the work, right? You've done the work. So I go, Unc, so what's the alternative? Just eating processed food, still in meat? Like, what's the alternative? Like, I don't understand. Like, some people, they be stuck on stage. They get up in life, they're just stuck. They don't want to make a fucking move. Like, you don't want to be that person that you just don't make a move. You have every excuse to why you won't do something, why you won't start something. Like, you have every excuse. Like, oh, you know, this is not ready. This is not this, and this is not that, and you never do nothing. And then time goes by, and time goes by, and time goes by, and time goes by, and you do nothing. You do nothing. You don't want to be that motherfucker. So I just was like, I'm done with this conversation. And that's really where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? That's really where I'm at with it with people. You know what I'm saying? Shorty told me the other day, is like, I'm just depressed, and and all I can think about, 40 Laws of Power. Stay away from the unlucky, pressed. Like, yo, you gotta stay away from that shit. That shit is a disease. You know what I'm saying? Shorty asked me not too long ago, like, why you just go see stuff talking? It's like, to be frank, I just see the friends and people around. It's like, that shit is toxic, and I don't want to be around that shit. That shit, I said, yo, man, the energy you around is contagious, and you fuck around got it, and fuck around give it to me, and fuck my whole shit up. Like the great Earl Simmons, aka DMX, once said, a bitch will fuck your whole shit up. You know what I'm saying? A bitch will fuck your whole shit up, especially niggas. So when it come to that, watch the bitch you with. The bitch you around, you gotta watch that, son. You gotta watch that. You know what I mean? But on that note, I'm done, man. Make sure, no matter what you do, make a fucking move. You know what I'm saying? Don't get stuck on stage. You don't want to be in life like this. You up there and you stuck. Make a fucking move. You know what I mean? If you forget the line, keep it moving. Improvise. You gotta improvise. You gotta do something. You know what I mean? You gotta improvise and make the best of this shit. Because it's the best life. As long as you living, it's the best life. One.